Family Day in Canada. I don't know what it is across the world, but in Canada or in Ontario or whatever. So I think it's only some of the province celebrate it. So it's Family Day here. So it's kind of like a holiday almost because kids are home and all that jazz. And things are a little bit different. There's sort of like holiday hours for stores and all that kind of jazz, right? So yeah, so here I am, Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm being consistent, okay, guys? Because I said I would be on here every single day, and I started doing that since December 28th, okay? And I've been doing it. But now I see when real life gets in the way, because you don't have to be on here every single day for these YouTube lives. But it's a great goal for me to be on here every single day. So I'm going to keep up with it not as much as possible. I'm going to make sure I do it every single day. Even if it is just like a recap of the day at the end of the day, like I am doing right now. Or I'm just talking about random stuff. And then once in a while, I'll have topics and everything like that. You'll see in the titles, I put like a topic, and sometimes I even put up a thumbnail to give you an idea of what we're going to talk about here. But tonight, we're not going to talk about much. I will mention that I've grown over 200 more new subscribers since January 1st, or actually December 28th to be more specific. But I've grown that many more new subscribers, so that's pretty good. That's probably about the most I've grown in like a 30-day period or 40-day period or whatever. So I don't usually grow that many subscribers that quickly, right? So yeah, because now I'm taking it serious because as everyone knows out there, I want to become a YouTuber. And to become a YouTuber, I need to be monetized. And until I'm monetized, I will not consider myself a YouTuber. I'm just a guy on YouTube right now. But monetization is just around the corner because I'm doing really well with it. Like I said, I've gained over 200 new subscribers since I said I was going to do this. So we're over 2,000 now. I think it's actually 2,013 subscribers. So thank you, everybody. We're doing great. Watch hours for the year, because they do it over a 365-day period from like today, 365 days back. They do like a rolling 1 year period that you must get 4,000 watch hours. At this point, but I've only been going aggressively for the last about 40 some odd days, but at this point I'm at around 1,900 watch hours for a 365-day period. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think by going at this pace, because they even have me at watch hours of like 550 watch hours. Watch hours are a lot different than just views, right? Because watch hours is what YouTube really looks at. They want to see how many people watch your stuff and for how long, right? Like total hours, how much you get. I got about 550 watch hours for this 28-day period I'm in right now. So that's pretty good. So basically 28-day period times 13 is a year, because 28 days is not a year, is not a month, just shy of a month, right? And there's 12 months in a year, so it's about 13. 28 times 13 is about a year. So we times the 550 by 13, we're well over 4,000 watch hours. So by the way things are going, I should be at this, meet the requirements of being monetized, the 4,000 watch hours, before the year's out, like within about 6-7 months. By the looks of it, if things keep going how they're going. So I'm going to keep trucking and keep rocking, keep it rolling. And again, it's Shaun Campbell 2.0. So if you're seeing me for the first time, subscribe. Or if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, guys. Like some stuff, watch some stuff, comment on some stuff. All the engagement helps momentum, helps me get those watch hours up, helps me build the subscribers up, helps me get closer to being monetized, and then helps my stuff get out in the algorithm and all that stuff pushed on YouTube. Because if they see I'm a content creator that people want to see, they'll push my stuff. That's just how it works. It's a simple algorithm, right? If people are liking it, they will promote it. So I need you guys. All right, hi Cashy Jack, hi Kevin Gaming. Yeah, so guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all that jazz. Okay, I talk about everything from natural bodybuilding, fitness, regular working out, gym motivation, some of the YouTube gossip drama. I get into all that. That's fun stuff. All right, thanks for subbing, Kevin. I appreciate it. I get into all that fun stuff. And I'm going to be promoting my natural bodybuilding competitions on here as well, and going to be featuring them in my YouTube videos and stuff. So that's going to be fun, because I'm a real big on promoting drug-free bodybuilding, and I'm promoting all that kind of stuff, fitness, health and fitness, longevity, motivation, being consistent, all that stuff, right? Yeah, thanks, Kevin. And Cashy, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just hit like 2013 subscribers. So breaking 2,000, as much as it seems small to some people, as we all know, YouTube is one of those tough ones. It's one of those tough ones to break. So every goal you reach on YouTube, you gotta celebrate it. 2,000 subscribers is a goal to celebrate. Once I get monetized, that's gonna be a hell of a goal to celebrate, because that just puts me on track to being a legit YouTube a YouTuber. I don't feel comfortable calling myself a YouTuber until I'm actually making, even if I'm only making 10 cents, like monetization, right? Once I'm part of the monetization program, means that they respect me as a content creator. So I'll call myself an official YouTuber. So someone sees me on YouTube, oh, are you a YouTuber? Not yet. I'm a wannabe YouTuber. Hey, get her done. You're on here. I love it, man. Good to see you. What's the time there, Garridan? I think it's about 3 hours behind what I'm at. Like, so if it's approaching 11 p.m., it's probably approaching 8 p.m. there or something like that. Where you are in Alberta? Yeah, 8:50. Oh, 8:53. So just a few hours difference. Okay. So it must be 3 hour difference for BC. I think there's one more hour. Yeah, I think it's the 3 hours is BC. Anyways, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Get to the choppa. What's that? I don't know what get to the choppa means, but I'm gonna get to it. Did I get to what I'm talking about? I'm talking about just random stuff here right now. Get down with the get down. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Arnold quotes. Oh, okay. I don't know any Arnold quotes at this moment, but Cargo, subscribe to the channel, my friend. Know what I saw recently that I'm probably going to share the video and do a reaction video to it? Cedric, shit, what was his name? Well, the pro bodybuilder named Cedric McMillan, I believe it is, and he just passed away in like 2022, I think it was. I'm not sure if that's the exact date, but he's only about a 35-year-old bodybuilder, right? But there's this moment where he's speaking at the Arnold. He has like about a 4-minute just like basically what do you say when you call it? Not a rant, but he says a speech, like a 4-minute speech, just impromptu speech, and it's so motivating. It's just about how we're all winners and we don't have to just chase trophies, all that kind of stuff. People do it for all different reasons. People think all bodybuilders are superficial. Bodybuilders have their own story why they do it, all this kind of stuff. But it was such a powerful speech. It's like, wow. It's like he spoke for everyone, right? All the bodybuilders, you don't get the recognition by putting in all the work, because basically what he's saying is only the 1% get all the recognition, like the Ronnie Coleman or the Arnold Schwarzenegger or the whatever C-Bum, you know what I mean? They get all the recognition for all the hard work, whereas there's thousands of people that put in that hard work every day, if not more than thousands, who live the bodybuilding lifestyle or whatever type of healthy lifestyle they want to live, but they balance family, friends, kids, school, work, all that stuff to make it happen, right? And they're champions as well, but they don't get the recognition like the 1%, like the Arnolds, the C-Bums, the people who are champions, right? Because there's everyday people out there that are doing extraordinary things but don't get any pat on the back or any recognition. And he was speaking about that. And it was really motivating. I was moved big time by what he was saying. I was like, wow, this guy, like he passed away at a young age, but he left us with that. You know what I mean? Maybe that was what his purpose was on this world, right? To leave that message. Because it was solid. Like I don't know what the rules are about just like copying, and I think if I do a reaction video to it, I can use his video. Like if I like pause it every once in a while and talk about what he's saying and give my reaction to what he just said and all that kind of stuff, that I can probably post it. But I think it's a powerful message that we all need to hear. Even if you're not a bodybuilder, because you can relate to whatever it is you do. Anything you do that you struggle to make it work for your family and everyone, or if you have a hobby or a passion that you struggle to make work and you do it for yourself, that's what you relate to, right? So it's a real powerful message, guys. You got to see it. Cedric, I think it's Cedric McMillan or something. I'm not positive. He's a bodybuilder who just passed away, IFBB pro. He won the Arnold, I think, back in 2021. Really good bodybuilder, but he doesn't even do it for the win, because every time he walks into a show, he basically feels like he's going to lose. but he does it for much more than that. It's about the journey for him. He loves what it's done for him in his life. But anyways, it was a powerful speech. Okay, let me read some more stuff. Don't suppose you can comment in relation to the channel or topic, brother? Yeah, you're talking to Cargo. Arnold quotes is sort of it, but I don't have Arnold quotes off the seat of my pants, right? But I know, like, if you said a quote, I would know if it's his or not. But that Cedric McMillan's story I just told you about is amazing. You got to go check that out because it's so motivational. Because before I was afraid to, like, oh, Shaun, you can't talk about guys on steroids because you run a natural bodybuilding show. No, I also want to discuss the topic of the day, the stuff in the news and fitness. Doesn't mean I endorse doing steroids because I talk about, even like Sam Sulek for whatever, I talked about him winning the show he just did. No, he's a huge influencer on YouTube, and I want to be a YouTube creator, so I got to talk about YouTube content. And he's like the big. It's like me living in the world, and I'm not talking about the main events in the world because the one guy did marijuana or something stupid. Sam Sulek can do all the steroids he wants. Doesn't mean that I can't talk about him because he is a sensation on social media. He's blowing me away. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no comparison to him on social media and me on social media. So wouldn't it be just smart for me to talk about him and get a little buzz coming my way as well? Yeah, I'm a little lost. Like, I was talking about subscribe. Tonight, I'm just talking about just generic stuff because I wanted to get on here because what I'm trying to do is be really. Cause the last 2 nights, actually, we've been just doing random talks because I just want to be consistent on my YouTube lives. Because I made a goal with myself and with you guys also that I would be on here every single day. That's just the goal to help me boost my presence on YouTube and to help ensure that I'm always on here because it's very easy to get into a slump. I'm that guy, if I, like, even with workouts, I like to just keep being consistent, just going as often as I can. Because since I say, I'm going to take a day off, or it ends up being 2, then ends up being 3. Next thing, if I skip a YouTube live, next thing you know, I skip 2 or 3 in a row, right? So I just going to try to bang them out as much as possible. But I do like to be more focused on them. I like to, like, say, for example, if I had time to think about it and I was focused, that Cedric McMillan story I'm talking about right now, I would have had it queued up on my computer and I maybe would have did a reaction video to it live with you guys and we could talk about it and it would be a lot of fun. And then I'd also have content because then my video would be called basically my reaction video to Cedric McMillan's moving speech before he passed or whatever. Like something crazy like that. And then I'd have content. I think I'm going to do that exact that exact video I just talked about right now. And I think I'm going to do it during a live because during a live I can just go here, then I can just use my phone and show the screen as I'm watching the video. So it's a very simple way to create content. Because some of my videos like that, there were my actually lives where I talked maybe about Wes Watson or I talked about Rampage Jackson and UFC. They're getting like close to actually the Rampage Jackson feud between him and Anthony Smith has gotten me about 1,800 views. I'm like, what the fuck? Cargo, that's exactly it. That's sort of like the story about, that's sort of what basically what Cedric McMillan's message was. Do what you love. Like, be yourself, even with like how he approached bodybuilding. Approach it. Don't say what the judges are looking for. For example, he's an IFBB pro bodybuilder, right? He said, I brought the physique that I appreciate. I brought the physique, like I loved the classic physique of back in the Arnold days. I brought that type of physique. I didn't care what the judges said. I brought the best package I could bring to the stage. And if that was deserving of a high placing or a win, then they got a high placing or win. But I did it for the love of it, the journey of it, my passion for the sport, right? Whether or not it's all true, I don't know, right? Because people tend to, when we say a speech, we say what we really truly mean, but what we actually really do might be a little bit different, right? Cargo, I'm not even sure what you're even talking about. You're losing me here all of a sudden. Create something. You are a god. Like, I don't even know what you're even saying. Do you even know what you're saying? Just be. If you want to say something about Cedric, if you want to say something to me, like shit. Create something, anything. I'm a god. I don't know what that even means. Like you're losing me, guy. You're losing me. But that's fun. That's fine. That's all good. I like because I know it's also funny, even though some stuff can be crazy in your discussion and stuff. But engagement matters. Okay, YouTube loves to see engagement. People are commenting. People are saying stuff. They don't care what they're saying or commenting. They just want to know people are actually reacting to your stuff. So by you guys reacting to my stuff, even if Cargo's saying some random nonsense, it almost seems like. And once in a while he says something makes sense. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I like that you're engaging in the discussion, and it's getting some momentum going here. Oh, Cargo, you're fun though, but you're fun. You're creating a little buzz here. No one knows anything about you. I don't know anything about you. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything. I don't know who Cargo is, what a Cargo is, anything. But you know what? We got people watching here, Cargo. So we like it. And again, just so if you just jumped on here now, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I talk about mostly fitness stuff. Tonight we're talking about random stuff because I'm just here basically putting in the work. I'm putting in the work because I said I was going to get on YouTube Live every single day. And that's like a goal to myself because I know it's going to help me build engagement, build subscribers, all that kind of stuff. And let you guys know who I am. Get a face with the name, not just, hey, Shaun Campbell 2.0. And he just puts out shorts or something. You know, people like, you don't even know who the hell runs the site. You guys know who runs the YouTube. I am the guy. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Like, this is live. This is live. There's no bullshit here. I'm not reading a script. I'm not fucking, like, we're talking about the latest YouTube gossip. I'm just being myself here. You can ask me any question you want. If it's fitness related, I'll come up with answers because I don't have to think about it. I don't have to Google it first. I don't have to script it before I do a YouTube video. Everything I speak on my YouTube videos, I know everything about. That's why I talk about it. So yeah, so I'm the real, I don't want to say I'm the real deal, but I'm the real deal as in I'm authentically me, man. I'm the real me. Like, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not, like, the guy who talks in the videos is me, because you'll see the same guy, and I'll talk the same way. I'll say the same stuff. Like, what they always say about it, if you're being phony or you're lying, you have to think before you talk, because you have to think, okay, what did I tell people? What have I been saying? What's my message? If you're just telling things authentically without overthinking it and being yourself and telling the truth, not bullshitting people, you can talk at any time, at any moment with any person, right? About whatever topic it is that you've already talked about, because it's all going to be the same. Yeah, thanks, Cargo. I appreciate that. I will. Like, I'm not sure if you're talking to me or you're talking to get her done, but we're both going to take good care of ourselves. But no, I appreciate everyone on here. Like, subscribe, because I'm going to have some really good content. And the bigger this channel gets, and the bigger I get out there, and I'm going to be pushing more and more, like, better edited videos, okay? So I've got these great topics, but the amount of editing work that's necessary to pull out the videos the standard of videos that I want to put out there is like, fuck. I'll be spending, like, I need a real editor to do it, because I can come up with the topics. Like, I got a couple of really great topics about maybe bodybuilding or about the state of natural bodybuilding or whatever, but the amount of editing and research is just going to be fucking nuts. I can maybe do all the talking and stuff and do the research, do all the talking points, but then I need someone to sit down and edit it, maybe put a few video clips and all that stuff. Basically make it look exciting, like a high-end production. Because I can pop off a video of just talking, but to get that high-quality production, I'm going to need editors for sure. Like, no questions asked. Like, some of these guys that are the big YouTubers, they don't even got just editors. They've got their content finders, or I don't know what they call them, the kind of research team that says, hey, these are the things that are happening right now. Get into it, right? Like look into these topics and give me some points. Then the guy will say, okay, cool. That I've looked at those videos. I've seen the topics. They say something about it. They send it to their editor, and the editor puts it out. You know what I mean? Like, so basically, got the person find the content. Like, this is what the talking points are. Then you got your editors banging out the videos. As long as you got the personality and you've got the knowledge enough to talk about these subjects, and you're consistent with your message, and you're really sincere about building your channel, if you have a content finders or whatever they're called, I don't know what they're called, like a research team almost like, and then you have your editors, you can bang out content and even at a higher level than before and more often than before. Like I've seen guys that I know from Canada that are fucking killing it. And I know they started out where I'm starting out. They were small YouTubers at one time. Then all of a sudden they found out the formula and they fucking killing it. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, as soon as they get her done, as soon as they start following a script, I'll watch the video and say, who the fuck is that guy? And it'll take me forever to do the video too, because I'm so focused on trying to read the shit and thinking about what I'm supposed to say, and I'm not being myself because I'm saying shit the way that I think people want to hear me say it, and I'm worried about stumbling on my words and all this shit. Then all of a sudden you've got this thing that looks just not natural. I'd rather be on there naturally, and then all of a sudden a couple swear words are popping out. I'm saying, oh, fuck. I'm talking like that. I'm saying, what the fuck is shit and this and that. But it's me. Like how I'm talking now, if you actually analyzed every sentence I said, I might have screwed up some sentences. I might not have said things perfectly. But when you try to script your shit, you're trying to perfectly, you're writing it out perfectly. You're using ChatGPT or something, so you got the perfect fucking message, but it's not you at all. So you're not saying it, it's not fucking coming from your heart or authentically at all. So basically what I do is, seeing if I do use ChatGPT for some ideas, I'll just say, give me some script points. I'll even go to like if say if I do a top 3 list, I'll just say top, or something about put your weights away. My thing will just be put your weights away. Shaun, now talk. Because I can fucking go on a rant about, pick up your goddamn weights. Holy shit. People just leave their shit around. They don't put them back. They don't put them in the right spots. It's like I can just go off on it like that. But if I had a script, it'd be like, okay, guys, you should please put your weights away. And if there's signs at the gym on the wall, you got to read them. You got to respect the gym members. Like, that'd be so fucking boring, right? Can we read over these things here? I'm like, don't know what's going on here. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. Looking forward to your creativity. Remember, do what you do. Do what you love. Cargo, now you're making sense. Like, I'm not following you. I mean, there might be just like a language barrier or something. I don't know what it is, because now you said something solid. Like, you make really good sense at some points. And at some points, I don't know what, I'm not following you. So I think I'm misreading you. I think you're cool. So Cargo, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it, my friend. So yeah, just follow along, and then jump on some of my videos. Like, give me some comments, good or bad, whatever you got to say. Just let's get some engagement happening on my regular videos. And even on my lives, if you see me, jump on and say something. And if you see my shorts pop through your feed, say something there as well. Yeah, 3,000 or above subs is good. I think 2,000, because basically when you're small, every 1,000 is like a next step. Like, it's almost like if you're in martial arts, you're a white, like I'm a white belt with a stripe at 2,000 or something like that. I don't know the fuck it works, right? I think 3,000 might be like around 5,000 is the next belt. But every belt, they've got a stripe. So now they got a stripe on me. You know what I mean? Because every 1,000 subs, because that's how I'm treating it right now. Like, I want to become like a triple degree black belt in YouTube, right? And I know you don't become a triple degree black belt in, say, karate or taekwondo without putting in 5 years of work. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever amount of work. Some people do it faster than others, just like anything, right? Or judo or Brazilian jiu-jitsu or something, right? Some people go through the belts quickly because they put in a lot of work. They go to 2 classes a day every day for a week, every day of the week for years, and then next thing you know, they're a black belt, and that's way faster paced than the average person because they're putting in way more work than the average person. Because I'm putting in more work than the average person on YouTube, so I don't know when I'm going to get there, but my end goal is I want to be black belt level YouTuber. Means I want to be one of the big boys, one of the big boys in the fitness industry, right? And the stuff that I got coming out on the pipe, and whatever I got in the back of my mind, as I've launched online competitions for my natural bodybuilding, people, you got to understand, I'm going to be hosting all of it on YouTube. that's going to blow my shit up. Because I remember when I put them up during COVID, I put some online competitions online. They'd get about 2,000 views a piece, but lots of watch hours because people, when it's a competition, they watch it from the beginning to the fucking end. And we know YouTube is all about watch hours. Okay? So when I got the results videos, but the thing is it all works hand in hand. I got to build up the shows too, right? Because I got to get a lot of people entering these competitions. That's work as well, right? So at first, I'm sure at first it's going to be not as crazy at first because I'm not going to get the big numbers. But people, the more and more the videos get out there, the more, because people also want to be a part of something this bigger, right? If these YouTube, when these YouTube online, IDFA online natural bodybuilding competitions start getting buzz on YouTube and people are watching the videos, people are going to want to enter these shows because a lot of people do these natural bodybuilding shows across the world, either for a milestone goal or whatever, or the transformation part of it all, right? So they're going to want to jump on board. But just like anything, the more popular something is, the more people want to be on board. It's kind of like the people that make the most money can make even more money easier than we can, right? Because, I don't know, people want to give their money to people with more money. It's just crazy. You know how it is. Like, success brings more success. But you have to get your foot in the door. You got to pay the dues. I'm willing to pay the dues. And I'm not thinking I'm going to be rich off being a creator. No, I'm building brands, and the creator's going to help it. Do you know what I'm saying? The creator personality or YouTube presence is going to build my brands. My brand is, one is Workout Warrior. The other is International Drug-Free Athletics, which is natural bodybuilding competitions that I want to build across the world. I've been doing it for 20 years, these natural bodybuilding shows. So I have two solid brands. And to be honest with you, Shaun Campbell is a third brand that I'm building, right? It sounds funny to make yourself a brand, but that's the fucking reality of it. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on YouTube. You don't think I'm promoting myself? I am a brand. I think that's what also sets me aside from other natural bodybuilding promoters or natural bodybuilding owners of organizations is I'm a solid brand myself. I'm not even going to compare myself to Dana White, but it's kind of that vibe, whereas Dana White, I want to be known for my shows and Workout Warrior and stuff as Shaun Campbell. Like Dana White, like they'll say, oh, that Dana White guy, he runs all that shit. I don't know what it is, but Dana White. I want to be like Shaun Campbell, he runs those shows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you always need a face of a brand, and what better face if you got the marketability or you got some type of presence of some sort that you be your own fucking spokesperson, right? Unless you don't have it or you don't want to be it. Like some people don't want to be that person, and they'll just have like all their people like, I don't know, in the movies and stuff, right? They have all their actors, celebrities, and all that stuff. But there's bigger people behind the scenes than them, right? All the producers and agents and all these things, they're bigger than the celebrities or the people that own the companies. I don't know, like Warner's Productions or Warner Brothers. People own that. There's people bigger than The Rock. We think, oh my God, Rock makes millions. Yeah, there's people that make billions. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I told you tonight's going to be a ramble. Let me read what Get Her Done's got going on here. Get her done. So yeah, so you're basically saying these two guys have like two different types of channels and they kind of work with each other to help grow each other's channels or what? And they're kind of like, they have their own lane or something. So they're not fighting over content type thing. They're like helping each other. Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure what you're saying, but I think I know. But anyways, yeah. So if you're seeing me on here for the first time, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, guys, because we're building up the subscribers. I think I'm at 2013. That's before I jumped on here live. So, hey, maybe I got more. So I think a few of you guys already on here already. One at least, I think Cargo said he subscribed. So I should be 2014 when I look. It'd be sweet if I was even higher in 2014. Because before, when I first jumped on here, I was around 1,800 before I started getting aggressive about it. Because I've been doing YouTube for a long time, but it's always off and on, off and on. And those 1,800 are probably people from 10 years ago, right? They're probably not even active. But my really active people that follow my stuff is probably the last 200 that I've added, because I've added them on through stuff like this. Like people that I'm engaging with are adding me, right? A great divide? What the hell? I want to hear this gossip. Get her done. What's the great divide between the communities? Like, what do you mean by that? Oh, great divide between many channels. Is that to do with like Trump or COVID or something like that? What's the great divide between the channels? Because there was a great divide between the world for a while there, and I was on one side or the other, right? I wasn't. I'm one of those guys that there's a divide, but you know what? How I treat life? I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't tell me what to do on my end. Like, don't tell me. My goal in life is to live a life where I'm not being told what to do by anyone. Okay, that's what I want. I want to be. I make my own money. I'd have no boss telling me this, that, and the other. I have no one I'm relying on for my income. I have no one that's telling me to get up at a certain time and be somewhere for a certain time. My goal is I want to be totally self-reliant and not worried about what the fuck anyone thinks about me, right? Just be myself. Like, I'm the kind of guy that I just mind my own business. I'm not going to bother you. You don't bother me. We're good. Like, don't, like, when all the bullshit hit the fan in fucking 2020, don't fucking tell me I can't go in here, this, that, and the other, and like people have to like do this. No, that's where you lost me. That's where at first it was like, okay, this is chaos. They're gonna clear all this shit up. Then down the road, I just said, fuck this shit. What irritates me the most? You're telling me what the fuck to do with my life. I'm not following any of your bullshit. I didn't follow any of the bullshit. I didn't listen to any of the bullshit. I took a stand and said, fuck this. What I hate the most, you're trying to tell me how to live my motherfucking life and what I have to do, so you can fuck yourself. I'm not doing whatever you're telling me. Everyone can put in the fill in the blanks here. I am not doing that. Did not do that. You are not telling me how to live my life. I am not doing something because I'm being told. The more you told me to do it, the more I was against what you're saying. I didn't go around saying anything negative to anyone else about it, because I'm all about just don't fucking tell me what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can go do that bullshit they're telling you to do. I'm not going to. But don't create me as the enemy. Like, I was being created as the enemy, my side of the fence, right? We were being treated as the enemy for something that we found out down the road that it was a bunch of bull fucking shit. But then again, don't judge me. It's my choice. Maybe you might think I'm wrong, or I think you're wrong, or whatever. I don't care. It didn't decide. If I found out someone did this thing that I'm talking about discreetly, I didn't give a fuck. You're still a friend of mine. Didn't give a fuck. But if you're treating me like you can't, I can't come around. One fucking guy, oh, you can't come over to our fucking get together because blah blah blah. We need to know if you did this, that, and the other, and if you didn't, you can't come over. It's like, well then, fuck you. I ain't coming over then, and I don't give a fuck, and you ain't coming over here either, you asshole. Don't tell me what to do. Anyways, I told you I was going to ramble tonight. I don't even know where that even came from. But get her done. Get her done talking about the big divide, and that's the big divide that I know about. Fuck, that was a big divide. That pissed me off because it fucking basically eliminated my entire income for a couple years and just fucking wiped away. Wiped away, no way to make money because I wasn't prepared for the nonsense. But now I'm prepared, right? I'm prepared for anything. Because now I understand what the world's capable of making happen with people that will follow the leader, right? But you know what, there, Garden, the drama can work well, like in the favor of everybody if they all play along, right? It's kind of like wrestling. There's a good guy and a bad guy, right? But as long as they work together, because we know wrestling's fake, right? But the drama, people fucking love it. You don't think in YouTube right now that this shit's going on? Like in the fitness thing, you see all these people bashing back and forth like crazy. But it's actually building all their channels. As long as they, the thing is with this drama, they gotta have some kind of truce between each other. Say, hey guys, we're gonna say all this shit. As long as it's building all of our channels, we know also where we draw the line. Okay, there's a certain line they gotta draw. Like have whatever restrictions, what do you want to call it? Limitations or boundaries. That's it. Have boundaries set. Well, we can talk about anything we want. Blah blah. There's certain boundaries. As long as it helps build up content and because if someone's arguing with someone, now I have something to talk about them. I can say, oh, did you see what fucking Get Her Done said about me? That son of a bitch. He doesn't know anything about fucking working out and this, that, and the other. Then Get Her Done says, oh my God, this fucking Shaun Campbell 2.0. Look at the size of him. He's talking about how to get fucking big and the guy's fucking 160 pounds or whatever, right? Like if we just people go back and forth like that all the time. And it builds up clientele for everyone because now that when I'm arguing with you, now all your viewers are watching me. Now when I'm arguing about you, my viewers are going to say, who the fuck's this Gary Dunn guy? And they're going over to your page to see who you are. Now we're getting watch things back and forth like a motherfucker. As long as people do it that way, because you don't think, like, I believe that shit goes on in YouTube so much it's not even funny. Because the more I play around this game, the more I'm seeing it. The more I'm seeing when I see arguments, because I'm looking into them deeper, I'm like, that don't make any sense. I swear these guys were friends, and now they're talking this shit. But they're getting a lot of views off these videos that they're talking shit about each other. So I think it's a collaboration. Like creating fake beefs is a collaboration. Anyways. Yeah, the hype, it's hype, man. It builds up hype. It gets people going. More comments, more views feeds the algorithm because I guess some people even say, I don't know a lot about the algorithm really, right? Everyone always talks about the algorithm, but does anyone really know it? Mr. Beast probably does, but does anyone really know the algorithm, right? Because they're all like speculating on a lot of things. But you just go by what works. If you're also arguing with people, and then you're seeing like your subscriptions numbers going up, your subscribers, you're seeing your watch hours going up, then you realize, shit, this is working, this is positive, let's do it. You don't need no algorithm to tell you. It's kind of like the proof is there. Because people, as they're becoming YouTubers or they're trying to become a YouTuber, like get monetized, you start watching the analytics a lot, right? And then you start seeing what's working. Like I do a video, I've done a couple of videos on controversial, not controversial, but basically where I take a stance and I say something negative about someone else. Those videos are like 10 times better than all my videos. I say something about Wes Watson being a fake fight. The video gets 1,200 views. I say something about natural bodybuilding be the best, I'll get 200 views. So you kind of put the math together like, okay, what's working here? I say something about Anatoly being a fake pranks with those janitor pranks, saying that everyone's staged, everyone knows what's going on and all that, and they're acting like it's all happening live, but it's not. I say something about that, the sucker got 2,100 views, right? And then my other normal shit about fitness and bodybuilding and stuff gets like 200, 150, 200 views, right? So it kind of makes you think. So that's like 10 times. The Anatoly video was 10 times better than any of my videos. It kind of makes me want to do another video on it. And it wasn't even a good video. Like I did a video, it wasn't even good, but it was about him. But my points were really good, but the editing and all of that was not good. There was nothing good about it. I didn't do any great editing or nothing like that. I was just sort of like, it was impromptu. I just started telling my friend about the story. And we were taping it because we said, but my friend didn't know anything about it, so he couldn't even interject with me. I just basically told him a story. And then I edited in a few the pieces from Cassidy Campbell talking about the story. And the thing got me like 150 watch hours and 2,100 views and like hundreds of likes and all this shit. Like way better engagement, watch hours, viewers than any of my videos. Like you can take my top three other videos other than that video and it beats them in total. Like take my number 2, number 3, number 4 videos, add up all the likes and hours and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't match my number 1 one, which was Anatoly's one. So you got to play the game for sure. So you don't even need to be, the algorithm don't need to tell you nothing. You just say, okay, I talk shit about people and look at the amount of views I get. As long as I talk shit and I'm not talking bad about the person, if you know what I mean. Like I'm not saying, oh, Anatoly's a loser. No, I didn't say that. I just said, hey, look at the weights. He's got a bunch of bumper plates. He's trying to make you believe that there's 600 pounds there, which is there's only about 300. So it looks way more impressive. These people's reactions, like, oh my God, look at the weight he's lifting, is fake, is staged, which is not saying Anatoly's an asshole. Because if he said they're gym skits, he's free and clear. Because they're still fun and exciting to watch. He's not lying. He's just misrepresenting what the whole thing is. He's trying to say they're like prank videos, but meanwhile you can tell they're staged skits. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to pull them off like they're really happening. Like they're basically acting, but they're not telling you they're acting. That's where the misrepresentation comes from, right? That's where it's fake. That's where he gets called out. Anyways, but he's still doing this. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, TV show, reality TV show. Like that's what I even refer to it. If you watch any of my other videos in the past, right? When people start watching my videos, I talk the same shit all the time. Like I said, I'm being authentic. I talk the same shit all the time. I refer to YouTube as like reality TV. There's a lot of drama here. They're following a lot of the reality TV concepts on how to keep their channels alive and relevant. Because if you ever see that some YouTubers maybe not as relevant, all of a sudden he's in a beef with somebody. It's like, oh, okay. You're not relevant, and now all of a sudden you're in a beef. Maybe the YouTuber's a small guy, and then all of a sudden some big guy, like, I don't mean like big, like, I don't mean small in numbers. Say it's a Jeff Nippard. Like we know he's about 160. He talks about scientific approach to bodybuilding, and he's only about 5'4". So he's this little guy, right? And then you get some big guy who's 6 foot something, Mike Van Duzen, or whatever. I can't remember his last. I don't want to say his name because I don't remember his name. Mike something, big bald-headed white guy, a lot of tattoos. He's probably like 260. He's probably like 6'4". But then he goes in the gym and he pushes Jeff Nippard down and creates all this controversy and drama. That's good for both of them, right? Because now they got all kinds of people looking at their stuff. They're in the mix in YouTube all of a sudden again. And then people are like, oh my God, this is crazy. Do you see that Mike guy in jail? You can't go around assaulting guys, especially a guy's 100 pounds lighter than you, and knocking him down the gym. You can't. But if it's a stage bullshit, you can, because there's no charges pressed. You don't press charge against someone when you stage a bullshit. When you create a reality TV, right? When you create some reality TV, because reality TV, you don't think they have fake fights and shit in there and throwing food fights and whatever like that. All that shit don't happen in real life. Reality TV is not real. It's maybe what would have happened if these scenarios were really like they're. It's almost like saying what could possibly happen in these scenarios. Yeah, those things could possibly happen. But since it's TV, you got producers and production teams and whatever. You're making sure it happens. Anyways, yeah. And I'm willing to play the game, guys. Oh motherfucker, give me the call. Hey, Shaun. Yeah, we're gonna have one of our guys. Yeah. He's gonna call you out, and I want you to make a reaction video to whatever he says to you. And I want you to, you can say whatever you want. Yeah, you say it's cool. Yeah. Say whatever you want. He's cool with it. Like, yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. You can say whatever you want, and we'll respond to yours as well. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yep. I'll wait for the video. Okay, cool. Just let me know when it's posted, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll post a video out. Okay. You want me to get your editors to look at it, and you guys are gonna really put a good video together? Yeah. Put a good video together. Yeah. You can edit it for me. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. If I get that call, I'm in. I'll play the game. You know what I'm saying? Until then, I'll call everyone out for playing the game. But then when I start playing the game, you'll know. You'll see the change. When the numbers start going up high, as long as I'm playing the game, I'm not like hurting anybody. I'm just entertaining people, if you know what I mean. Like I'm not going to go around bad mouthing people that are not in on the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be all about entertainment. Like I'll play the entertainment game. Like I understand a YouTuber, you must be entertaining. If you're not entertaining, who the fuck wants to watch you? I don't care what information you got. Actually, if you got really good information, you're going to get the brainiacs who are going to follow you for your great information. Because you have a great mind or whatever. But the people that do well, especially in fitness and all stuff, are entertainers as well. They play the gossip, they entertain, their videos are fun, they get editors involved, they play the game, and they're consistent as hell. They're on here all the time. They don't just pop. Because back in the day, you could pop up, like back in the day, they say, oh, post one video a week. That's old school. Know what it is now? The top YouTubers post 3 videos a day. Now that's where you gotta get the motherfucking editors, and you gotta do the lives and all that reaction videos. You gotta do all that shit because they're posting 3 times a day, if not more. The peoples with million subscribers that are blowing your mind how much money they're making, they're banging out videos like 3, 4, 5 a day. I'm not even fucking exaggerating. This is crazy shit. Back in the day, 10 years ago, they say get one good video, like do a really good job editing a video, and put one video out a week. Every Monday. Like, that's so old school. It's like, oh, fuck, you only put a video out every Monday? You're, like, fucking forgotten by Wednesday. Like, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck was that guy who posted that video on Monday? It's Wednesday now. You're irrelevant. Like, who the fuck was that guy? Unless your quality, like, you're putting out, like, movie quality shit. Like, you gotta be something outrageous. Oh, yeah, hi, Samantha. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just saw you there. I'm doing good. Doing good. Get her done. Get her done. That's the catchiest fucking... I almost feel like I might even just call myself, get her done, Shaun. Shaun, get her done. That's what I'll call myself. Oh, movie quality. So they're like a hardcore. I would love to get that kind of shit, but you can't bump out. It's really hard to pop out content often if you're doing that kind of quality. But you can still have a great channel because people go there and say, holy fuck. Like, because there's some people that put out like documentaries every once in a while. It's just like once a week or so, but they're fucking killer. It's like, I couldn't put that shit together if I tried. And let alone, you could give me all week to work on that shit and I couldn't bang it out. Because the content creators I watch, they're making are millions of subs and all that shit. Their shit is not that good a quality. It's good quality compared to mine. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like 10, 15-minute videos. They bang it out consistently all day long. Like they'll do 1 or 2 a day, boom, boom, boom. But they've got editors banging them out. But they basically, if you think of that, you only got to do about 20 minutes of talking. Basically, on camera, you got to do about an hour's worth of talking, and you can get every day, and you get 2 videos popped out if you have editors doing it. If you're doing it yourself, it takes you a long time, like to talk and then edit a video. You need a full-time day just to do that if you want to get 1 a day out. It'd have to be like an 8-hour day every day. Just let me put together a video, edit it, put it out, boom. Create a video, edit it, put it out, boom. Like you'd have to do like 8-hour days every single day just to keep the content like that. But if I talk for an hour, send to my editors, they do all the work, send it back to me, and we upload it to YouTube. I can talk for a couple hours, maybe in a day, and then just get the editors to bang out a couple videos for me, right? But then you gotta be really a gossipy channel because you gotta talk about a lot of things. There's only so much you can talk about if you're trying to keep to one topic. But if you're gossiping about everybody, then you can fucking talk all day long, right? That's what I'm gonna try to do. Try to keep it relevant to what I talk about, but I'm gonna need to, for the content, I'm gonna gossip about all kinds of shit. As long as it's ain't about health and fitness, like of any sort. If you're an ex-convict but you actually work out, then fuck it, we can talk about you. If you're like Wes Watson, right? Because he's in the fitness genre. Anatoly is in the fitness genre, like, because this pranks, this fitness, is deadlifts, right? Like all these people, or even the Jake and Logan Paul, boxing, fitness, all that kind of stuff. They're tied in with a fitness type vibe, so they're all open game and they keep it on track, right? Gary, then I need to see who these people are. Like now I'm curious. If I go to your channel, will I be able to see who you follow, like who these creators are? Because I love that kind of stuff. Because imagine if because that kind of stuff, if you pulled that into like the fitness genre, that would be fun stuff. Because you see these kids shows, like my daughter is 8, right? She watches these kids shows. the stuff that they do with all the effects and like stuff like you're saying, like clown, they make it hilarious. So you're watching it. Like I just imagine if I could afford to have them working for me, these people that do the editing, how they could make my like they right now I could be talking, all of a sudden I got a clown hat on and my face starts spinning, then also I'm on a body floating in the air. Like all this weird shit they're doing, but people would fucking love that shit. I can't do that shit. And storylines, right? They tag they like the kids shows, there's a whole storyline. They have like a whole there's almost like they create a whole reality TV show and it's like funny and all kinds of shit and they got like characters, they got their next door neighbor, their best friend, the other YouTuber down the street. They're all these collaborations and they keep the storyline all intertwined. Like I would love to get a part of something like that, but I don't know what the fuck to do. I would love to start with just be one of the characters. Say, hey, I'll join me in your story. I want to join that storyline, guys. Like, what do I need to do? They're gonna be like, you got to move out to LA. Let's go. If it's a guarantee, I'm coming. Like fuck. It's just kind of fucking. Well, it's just like anything, right? Because it's overwhelming to think if you think of yourself at the bottom and you're trying to go from zero to what they're at. Like holy shit! But the more I take all these little steps, I start seeing that it is possible. It's just like I said, like the belts of martial arts. You got to be a white belt first. Because a white belt, you feel like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. It takes you about a year before you even know what the fuck you're doing. I've been trying to go hard for about a month and a half, 2 months now, and I feel like I'm so much better on YouTube than I was a month and a half ago. But then again, I've been doing it off and on at a very small level for a long time. Like I've always tried to, because I always pop on here and try to get into it, but I never actually committed to it. Because that's the key, right? Just like any goal people have, if you don't like truly commit, you're not going to get the results you want to get. Because now I'm truly committed, right? And I'm starting to see it's starting to all come together and makes more sense to me. And I'm starting to see the obvious too, but I do have to pay my dues, and I got a lot more learning to do still. So I'm just, yeah. Well, I think I talked enough on here. I think I'm gonna jump off here. It's like 52 minutes. It's like 11:40 p.m. here in Toronto, Canada. But yeah, thanks, Get Her Done for being on here. Thanks even to, what was his name? Let's go back. Cargo, I think it was. Cargo, yeah, Cargo was a little bit of all over the place, but he was fun. So thanks, Cargo, for coming on here and creating some content for us to talk about. Thanks, Samantha, for always jumping on here once in a while. Every time you see me on here, you try to jump in and say hi. I appreciate that. And Gary Dunn, I like what you're saying. Like I would love to see who these guys are because the AI stuff and the storylines, that's all next level shit. Like I would love to try and get into that, but I'm just trying to get a feel. I'm still feeling out what it is I'm good at on here, right? I'm just playing all kinds of games on here, and I also know I need better software programs and stuff because I see some stuff that people are doing that I can't do. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I posted 2 links in your community post second video. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look for sure because I love that shit. Because I want to get good at this game. I'm learning the ropes still. It is a lot of work. I really respect people especially people that is really great edited stuff, especially when they do it themselves. Oh my God, you gotta give them respect. Because this is a hard game. YouTube is not an easy game to play. So the people that are doing well and putting together really good content and being consistent, they're killing it. Yeah, nothing wrong with shooting the facts. People that just troll people that say bullshit just for the sake of saying bullshit is one thing. People that say bullshit is like legit. That's cool. All right, Gary Dunn. I'll check out those links a little later, but probably tomorrow or something. But right now I'm gonna jump off of here, and yeah, maybe get something to eat, chill out for a minute. I haven't relaxed much. Because it was a family day for schools here in Ontario. I don't know if it is out there, but my 8-year-old was with me all day, and she was here all day because her mom wasn't at home. So I had her here till like 9 or 10 at night. So I was trying to get work done, but you don't really get so much work done. She wants to play out in the snow and all kinds of shit, right? And we went to the mall and had pizza, and we were busy today. But I got some. I put out some shorts and stuff. But I thought because usually on Monday I got a lot of time to myself, and I could really bang out a lot of content and get on track. But I wasn't able to. That's why I had a really hard time jumping on these lives because I usually have all this free time and I can catch up with things and blah blah blah. But you got to just roll with it. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to be a side gig channel. I am right now because, well, I'm actually the amount of work I'm putting in this is I'm putting full time hours into YouTube right now. Like I'm fucking obsessed. But I'm so small that you people are gonna. I'm gonna be treated like a side gig channel because that's what it seems like, right? But I want to become one of the big boys. I want to become one of the full timers. Like this is, and build brands at the same time because you also can't put. We've learned from COVID, right? You can't put all your eggs in one basket, right? If I relied heavily all on YouTube, and if YouTube just disappears, I'm fucked, right? But if I'm building up natural bodybuilding shows, workout warrior brand, fitness products, and YouTube and all this at the same time, even if you pulled out YouTube, I still got all the brands. Or if you pulled out a brand, I still got YouTube, right? Like, or whatever, right? Because there's a few YouTubers that I see that are very successful businessmen, and this is how they handle it. They handle YouTube as like, just prepare that at any time this could just slip away. Because look at TikTok, it's probably going to disappear for a lot of people. Or before YouTube was Vine, I guess, right? There's a lot of Vine people that were making millions, and then it just disappeared, and all their money was gone, right? Their income, their living, gone. Oh no, I didn't think you were calling me that, but I'm just saying that people would think of me as that. Oh, I'm not. I didn't think. No, I didn't think you were calling me a side gigger. Don't worry. No, I don't take any offense, even if you were calling me a side gigger, because I would treat me as a side gig. If I was a million, if I had like a huge following, and then I saw a guy with 2K, and I saw my page, I say, yeah, he's just learned the ropes. Yeah, promoting and filtering, that's what it's all about, right? That's to build your brand. That's what people got to be smart. You got to build your brands. But I think YouTube, I don't foresee anything ever going wrong with it. And if it does, the only reason if something would happen is if another video outlet came up because videos, I don't see anything beating this, right? Because this is insanity. You got people creating reality TV for you guys free of charge, right? And you're making money off ads and stuff, right? And they're doing all the content creating, so it's a gold mine. And and the way they share the revenues and stuff that they're encouraging people to actually push it hard because you're going to get rewarded and build up your other brands too. Because I can build my businesses up through this. Because I even see some content creators on YouTube here that don't even have that big of a channel, but they have really big businesses. Because maybe they have 1,000 subscribers, but those 1,000 subscribers are all like one-on-one customers buying shit all the time. Because I can have millions of subscribers, and if I'm just entertainment, they're only watching shit. They're not buying anything from me. So as soon as YouTube disappears, they're watching me. That's all it is, and we're gone. They're gone. They're gone. But the people actually have customers and people buying stuff and whatever it say, it's a clothing line or a boutique or something, or they sell personal training. But if they're all their clients, they're making money all areas, right? You don't even need a big following to make lots of money. Okay, yeah, cool, yeah. I'm gonna definitely check out Lando for sure. Then I like the guy, because I do want to get into that. I've never ever had an editor, so you're a little bit hesitant on how do I even start with an editor? What do I do? I guess you just got to start with one and take it from there, and then. So I think what I'm hearing, because I do watch other people talk about editors and stuff, just basically saying once the editor understands your feel, what kind of channel you have, and what you like. Maybe the first couple of videos might be a little tricky little bit back and forth to get the vibe. Once you got your vibe, they can bang out your videos quickly. Say if you're a guy banging out 5 videos a week and you got the same editor, they're gonna get a feel for what your stuff is, and you just gotta basically send the topic and say what are you trying to accomplish here. Then all of a sudden, boom, and they also have other little quotes of yours and video clips of yours from other things you've used, and they create all the funny stuff, right? So I love when people say stuff, then they also put replays in from like what they said before. I would never say this, and all of a sudden, you guys are all. And then you show them a little clip of me in the side saying exactly what I said I would never say again, because people change, right? Just fun stuff. All right, guys, I gotta get the hell off here. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and get her done. I'll talk to you later, man. And I'm gonna check out those links, and we will be in touch for sure. And I am out of here.